Thanks for joining me today. This is Danny, and welcome back to my FTB Unstable series, episode number 10. We are just getting ready to make an agglomeration plate. We need some lapis, a block of, or a bunch of runes, and then a block of mana steel, which of course is iron dropped in the mana pool. And in addition to this, we're also going to need 5 living rock and then 4 more blocks of lapis. So basically what we're doing is we're getting ready to make some Terrestrial, and this is the structure basically that we need to build in order to make some Terrestrial, which we can do lots of cool stuff with. We can do tons of cool things with Terrestrial, but what we're specifically doing right now is getting ready to make contact with the elves. So we're going to be continuing our progression with Botania today, getting ready to do the portal to Alfheim. And by the end of the episode today, we should have some pretty cool Botania items in our possession. We'll have most of our infrastructure. I just broke all those blocks, which you can't tell because of the visualizer. We have just enough living rock here. So we're actually going to need a single ingot of Terrestrial. Man, I love this visualization thing. It's so nice. And it'll even tell us when we're done. We just need to put the terrestrial agglomeration plates. Structure complete. See in the lower left-hand corner? Nice. So now we need to get mana to this thing. And in order to do that, we're going to need to make some sparks. Sparks are basically our second-tier mana transport. They're a little faster than mana spreaders. Well, they're quite a bit faster than mana spreaders. So we just need a couple of blaze powder, a couple petals, and a gold nugget. And we are going to have to make 2 of these, at least. I wonder if they've added support for blaze rods in here yet. Oh, they have! Nice! Oh, and we get 4. Oh, that's awesome. Live drive, live drive, live drive. Make a spark to help transfer mana around. We'll be doing a lot more with sparks later, but for now, this will get us mana to our thing. And we can click on the spark to find out where it's going to get mana from, and just to make sure that it is indeed close enough. If it weren't, we wouldn't see that beam if it were too far away. So mana steel is kind of expensive, but we only need 1 piece. We need a half a mana pool and our mana diamond, and then we already have mana steel. And we have more than half a pool, so we're good there. Stand on the fence. That. Okay. That. And that, and we got to make sure we don't pick them up, because if we pick them up, it's going to take a bunch of mana and it won't make the items. If something fails, if we don't have enough mana in our pool, it'll just use it all up and then we'll be left with nothing. Wow, it's really slow. I'm used to it being a lot faster because I usually have a whole bunch of mana pools. But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. In fact, I usually don't get to watch that cool animation because it happens so fast. Dancer in the dark. Conjure a terrestrial ingot using a terrestrial agglomeration plate. So we're going to make nuggets out of this so that we can get everything that we need for our portal to Alfheim. Yep. This will work. So we need our Elven gateway core, that goes right there. And then the rest is living wood, and then that is shimmering living wood, which is just a piece of living wood with a piece of redstone. So let's just do this. I'm going to put living wood there for now, and then we'll break it in a second. Although we could leave it there, really. Our shimmering living wood, and this stuff actually glows. And then the 2 Natura pylons. These are made from mana pylons and the rest of our Terrestrial nuggets that we made before. Structure complete! Hooray! Now we've got to get these filled with mana. Let's see. Just for the time being, we're going to use sparks eventually, but for the time being, I'm just going to do this. Time to make a mana tablet. So we can start moving mana around a little bit more easily. And of course, we will need the mana tablet in a little while when we start making stuff that we can carry that uses mana. I'm just going to put that in there. I'm pretty sure this thing is set to... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, there we go. I mean, it looks like it's jumping out of the mana pool. Alright, so we're going to let that suck mana out of the pool, and then we're just going to drop it in here and here to fill these up more quickly. So this flower really is generating a lot of mana. In fact, too much. I keep having to slow this down. It's eating steak now. Drop it in there. It's kind of hard when the pylon is there. So it takes a decent amount of mana to open this thing up, but once it's open, it only requires a little bit of mana to stay open. So once we get these pools, probably about half full, we should be able to open it without any problems. I think we can open this thing now. These guys are both almost half full, so we should be good. Hooray! World calling. Yeah, it only took like maybe an eighth of each mana pool, so about a quarter mana pool altogether. Now, of course, we can throw in our Lexica Botania, and we can get it back with Elven knowledge. Hooray! So now we can start making all kinds of Elven stuff. And we've got a little message from the Elven guard. Greeting, we noticed that a portal was open, blah, blah, blah. She's not sure. Link managing. Okay, it looks the same as the earlier version so far. Magical energies. Taking liberty. I'm going to throw 6 living wood in here. I should get... Oh, there it is. 6 dream wood. And then I throw 4 mana steel, and I should get 2 elementium back. Hooray! Cool. Alright. Oh, and this guy's full of mana right now. I'd hate... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, good. It's a good time to break it. Hooray. Alright. Uh-oh. It's pointing straight up. We don't want that. We don't want to waste our mana. There. Hooray. So that is much faster, as you can see. So we might actually be able to crank this guy up a little faster and produce mana a little faster. Let's bring it all the way down to 4 seconds and see if it keeps up. Actually, let's grab that extra one there. Oh, that's the wrong one. Nope, it's not keeping up. Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. So it's a little bit better. One more mana management thing I want to do before we actually start making some cool Botania stuff. I've got an extra mana pool here just for a little extra mana storage. And this is actually going to end up being our main crafting mana pool. Since I've kind of got all my crafting stuff in this area over here. Eventually I'm going to have some like pathways and stuff in here too, just to make it look nice. And then this is actually going to be a recessive mana pool, so that as it's receiving mana, it's going to be sending mana out to all the other ones. This one I'm probably eventually going to make a dominant mana pool, and then eventually we may have a whole bunch of other mana pools that are just kind of like buffer pools that we'll never really interact with, but they'll have just a bunch of extra mana that we'll be able to get. I've got sparks on every pool now, these 2, this one, and that one. So now it's time to make these spark augments, and now that we have our portal to Alfheim, we can do this, because the spark augments all require this pixie dust, which is a mana pearl dropped in there. So we'll start by making a mana pearl in here, And then we're going to... And by the way, if you throw anything in here that doesn't belong in here, you're going to lose it. The elves will take it as a donation. So probably don't want to do that. Okay, so we need a mana steel, we need a rune of earth. There's our recessive spark. We already had a rune of earth. And eventually we're going to want to make a dominant spark as well. We'll need a rune of fire for that, which I think we already... Oh, we used all our runes of fire? So then we just take this guy and we right click right there. And now we should start seeing little particles going out to all of our other mana pools. Just in case you didn't know, we used mana pylons to make these Natura pylons in order to make our portal to Alfheim. They do have other uses. One of them we're about to see. So here we have our enchanting table. Instead of having to have a whole room full of books taking up all kinds of space, we can just set down 2 of these mana pylons. And ta-da! We get level 30. This was a 16 level enchant. Respiration 2 and Protection 3 on the Thalmium Fortress Helm. Wow. Rune of Spring. Purple. Green. Lime. And a redstone root. Gives us a jaded amaranth. Jaded amaranthus. We're going to put this guy right about there. Oh no, I don't want him out there. Oh, it's got a long range. Good, we got some gray. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move this. Move that back 2 spots. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move it all the way back to the corner. So I don't really want this here, blocking our mana streams. So I no longer have to fly all over the world to get flowers. Hooray! Nice. So now if there's anything that we're short on, like brown, I'm guessing we'll get at least 1 right there. We just pick what we want and it'll just keep planting more. Nice. I'm going to make myself the Sojourner Sash now. I know that every time I do Botania, it's one of the first Sash. S-O-U-J. Okay. So we need 4 leather, an earth, and an air, and a mana steel, and a crafting table. We might actually already have all that stuff. Hooray! Now one of the reasons I'm making this is actually for experimental purposes. We already have the Boots of the Traveler, which gives us step assist and a speed boost, and it also gives us faster movement in water. The Sojourner Sash doesn't give us the water movement, I don't think. I think it just gives us step assist and speed, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a multiplying effect, because we do need some mana for that to work. Okay, should be full now. Oh yeah, we're definitely faster now. Nice. Okay. See if our jump... Oh yes, we definitely have a little bit more jump. Now what I'm really interested in seeing is that we have this thermostatic girdle, which gives us some fall damage protection in addition to all the other fall damage protection we have from our Boots of the Traveler. But it also gives us faster flight. I want to see if the Sojourner Sash... It seems like the Sojourner Sash is making us fly faster. And what's cool about it... Okay, so this is regular speed. Kind of slow, right? Then we put our Sojourner Sash on. Oh yeah, we're definitely faster. No doubt. Okay. Woohoo! Now let's compare that to the thermostatic girdle. This is a little bit faster. The thermostatic girdle is a little bit faster. But it does also require more Vs. We will be able to upgrade to the Globetrotter Sash once we kill the Gaia Guardian and get a Gaia Spirit. And that'll make us even faster, probably faster than the Thermostatic Harness. But killing the Gaia Guardian in this mod pack might be a little difficult because we don't have some of the OP armors that I'm used to wearing when I do go after the Gaia Guardian. But I think we're going to be okay with the Tier 1 Gaia Guardian with our Thaumcraft armor, and maybe we could do the Terrestrial armor. The thing about the Sojourner Sash speeds us up when we're flying and when we're walking. So it kind of, if with the Sojourner Sash and the Globetrotter Sash, we can actually get rid of the Boots of the Traveler and get better foot protection, better armor protection on our feet, and we can get rid of the Thermostatic Harness or the Thermostatic Girdle. Oh, but we will miss out on the fall damage. Let's take that off once. See if it hurts to fall from here. Oh, yes, that hurt a lot. Wow, okay. One last thing I want to make today is the the crystal bow. The crystal bow is supposed to be faster than a conventional bow. It requires a living wood twig. It requires a couple of mana actually dragon stones. Oh wait, this is the one we're using now. So we take mana diamonds and we throw them in our portal to Alfheim. And we get 2 dragon stones. Then we take our strings and we throw them in a mana pool. Let's just use this one, why not? And we get 3 mana infused strings. Ta-da! Crystal bow. Now, theoretically, the crystal bow is not supposed to require arrows. The last time I tried to use this thing, it did. So let's see. Okay, it looks like that's fixed. Hooray! It actually uses mana to produce bows. I mean, to produce arrows. It also uses mana for durability. It's also supposed to be much faster. So we'll see. One of the reasons I want this is because in the next episode I plan on visiting the Ender Dragon. This is not very fast. At least it's not as fast as the bows that I'm used to using. Let's see. Well, of course it's going to kill a chicken in one shot, but that's easy. Man, there's chickens everywhere. Alright, let's try this out on a creeper. Oh, come on, really? Oh, really? Oh, this bow sucks. 3 hits to a creeper? Come on. Oh, man. And well, wait, hold on a second here. What do we got here? A zombie with 10 hearts, 2 armor points. 1, 2. Let's see, how many hearts does he have left? He has a hat. What the? Oh, my thorns killed him. Okay, so it looks like it's taking almost 5 hearts per hit. Actually, it must be about 4.5 hearts per hit. Oh, no. only under perfect under perfect conditions. Oh boy. I could try enchanting it. See if that does anything for us. That's an angry zombie. 3, 4. Oh boy. Hooray! Power 4. All I could get was power 1 on the bow itself, but now I have power 4. A power 4 book. Oh, come on. Really? It's a little more damage, but ugh. This is power 4. It does. Oh, it almost killed him. Okay. At close range. Well, I guess we'll take what we can get. 1 green, 2 purple, 2 magenta, a rune of water, and a rune of autumn. Ugh, what did I do wrong? Oh, and a redstone root. Hooray! Oh, now I need a seed. I think I might have said that the crystal bow was the last thing I was going to make today. I was wrong. We still have some time, so I actually have a couple of flowers that I want to make in preparation for an Enderman farm. Because I mentioned earlier that in the next episode, I really need to figure out this lag problem too. Every once in a while, especially when I've got my lamp of growth working out there on my tree farm, I get really bad lag. And then if I quit the game, well, not quit the game, but actually leave the world and then come back in, the lag goes away. But it's like I have to do that every so often. So I don't know if it's some kind of memory leak or what the deal is. But anyway, so I've got the Hyacidus. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that. If you don't walk, it doesn't hurt. But this is basically a poisoning flower. You plant it, and it will poison mobs. And what's cool about that is for an Enderman farm, there's 2 flowers that I want for the Enderman farm. That's one of them. Because poison will take a mob down to a half a heart, but it won't kill them. I mean, just like when you get poisoned by a witch or whatever, you go down to half a heart, but it doesn't kill you, which means that we can, with our bare hands, we can kill Endermen. And we don't have to do the whole making them drop like a certain number of spaces and blah, 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 all that crap. So I was going to make this Vinculatus, which intercepts Enderman teleportation. It basically, they'll end up teleporting, if they try to teleport anywhere, they will end up teleporting to the flower. But I've decided I don't need that because it'll be easy enough to keep them from teleporting just by not giving them any place to teleport to. And besides, this is really expensive. We need a rune of lust, a rune of sloth, and a rune of water. I mean, that's 2 3-tier runes, and it's just not really worth it for what I want to do. It's time to make our first tier 3 rune, and that is the Rune of Pride, because I'm making the Ring of Far Reach. Definitely one of my absolute favorite Botania items. So all of our tier 3 runes, of course, have 2 mana diamonds, and then a first tier and a second tier rune. So I just made the summer one a little while ago, and that was an earth and air and this stuff. This is so much faster now that I have 2 mana spreaders here. Yay! And it's giving me the runes back. I don't know if that's a bug or if it's actually supposed to be doing that. If it is, then thank you very much. There we go. 3 elementium. And hooray, the Ring of Far Reach. I love this thing. So let's see. I'm standing right here. And that's how close I have to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. That's how far I can break from here. Put on the ring. Wait. 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice. 1. This is an item I have never played with before. I think it's new. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's new. It's a bauble case, which allows us to store our baubles and to easily switch between them so that I can throw. So right now we've got the Sojourner Sash on, and I have stashed away my thermostatic girdle. We can throw that in there so we can easily switch when we want to. And apparently we can also put our mana tablet in here. And I think that's all. Just you can put baubles in here and you can put mana tablets in here. Nice. Let's see if we can lure some mobs over here. I see a spider. Come on, spider. Oh, I hear a zombie. Come on, zombie. Okay. Does not seem to be getting poisoned. Interesting. Neither does the zombie. Come on, zombie. So we have this hyacide here. It has mana. Yes, it has mana. But it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Nope, he still has full health. Strange. Look at his arms. How come I've never seen a zombie do that before? When he hits me. Is that new? Huh. Okay, this is not working. What's going on here? Oh, duh. Zombies and skeletons are immune to poison because they're undead. So this actually should still work on Endermen and creepers. But it's not going to work on zombies or skeletons, which is fine because we don't need it for zombies and skeletons. We want it for Endermen. So, boy, how do I test this? Because all we're getting is zombies. I see an Enderman that way. Maybe I can lure him over here. I don't want to lure a creeper over here. That would be bad. Okay, crap. Yay, it's working. Awesome. Nice. Hooray. It works. Oh, that's great. Where'd he go? I should be able to hit him with one, kill him with one hit now. Oh, maybe not. Nothing. You dropped nothing after all that? Oh well. Cool, now we know it works. It's going to work for our Enderman farm. Hooray! I have some new hardware on my face. It's a monocle. It's actually called the Maniceer monocle, and it allows you to see the radius of flowers. So as you can see when I look at this, while I have the monocle equipped, I can see the radius of the Hyacinthus. Interestingly, it doesn't go up, so I don't know if that means that a mob standing up here would not be affected by it, if they have to be at the same level. Or perhaps lower too, it looks like maybe. And the same with this one. We can look at our... This one's pretty obvious though. You can very clearly see the range of effect of that flower. We still kind of have one more tier of items that we can get in Botania. Well, maybe two more tiers of items, really, that we can get in Botania. The next tier, maybe we could call it the third tier, are the things that we can make with Gaia spirits after we kill the first tier Gaia Guardian. Those are things like the Globetrotter Sash, which is much faster than the Sojourner Sash. And there's quite a few other really cool items that we kind of just starting to scratch the surface now with Botania and all the cool little items we can get. So we will be, in the near future, we will be facing the Gaia Guardian. When we kill the tier 2 Gaia Guardian, he will drop a relic, one of 7 relics, which are really like crazy awesome items. But we will definitely look into at some point. I'm a little afraid to go after the tier 2 Gaia Guardian, but we'll do it eventually. It'll be a little scary because he's tough. He's really tough. And tier 1 I've done with... I've actually fought the tier 1 with Elementium armor before, and it went pretty well. The tier 2, I'm pretty sure would wipe me out if I had Elementium armor. I would probably need something much stronger than that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens when we get to that point, and if we have any other options by then. And in the next episode, we are going to the end. We're going to take care of the Ender Dragon so that we can have a good source of Ender Pearls and XP. And then we're going to set ourselves up a little Enderman farm with that. And then I think what we're going to do next after the Ender Dragon, so the episode after next, is Agglomeration with Thumbcraft. So I hope you join me for those. If you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave them below. If you have any questions, you can leave them below, and I will do my best to answer them. I've definitely it's a small channel. I read all my comments, and I pretty much respond to all of them as well. So feel free to chat with me in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, please click the like button. Thanks for watching. Bye.